made it here to the job of the day. Morning, we quickly knocked out this small ash tree here. You can see the guys are actually working on another one right there. We have a total of 9 trees we got to knock out on this street here. Only 8 houses, but it's a total of 9 trees. We also got to do all the stumps. You can see the stumps have a bunch of lines going right through it. They have a sprinkler head right here, so we got to be super careful. I think I'm only going to grind just a little bit off the top. We got some topsoil, seeds, straw to put on that. The guys are going to quickly knock out the rest of these ash trees here. I think I'm going to stump grind this one just to be careful with it, and then I might put Jonathan to start stump grinding all the stumps. Finished up with this first stump here. All that's left is to clean up this whole area, put some topsoil, seed, straw. I can see the guys already finished up with that second tree there. They're about to move on to the third one. All done cleaning this stump here. Jonathan's about to pass the blower, finish it up. I'm gonna start over here with this stump here. Got the stump grinder all ready to go. You can see it has a bunch of lines going right through it, so I'm just gonna knock the top of it off. The guys move down the road to a small tree that we have there. Then I'll take the stump grinder over there so we can grind that stump down, start cleaning everything up, keep moving along. Finished up with this stump here. They're actually already putting some topsoil on that one there. Finished up with the first one there. It just needs some seed, straw. Once we knock this out, we'll move all the trucks up the road to the rest of the trees. Next, we're gonna be moving on to these 2 trees here. I actually have to get that car moved, so it makes it easier for us to cut the tree and do the stump. Don't want to risk damaging it. But first, we're knocking out the stump down there. Then we'll bring the Sterling over so we can clean up this stump and load up all the logs. All done with this one here. I already got some straw and seed on it. This one's all ready to go. The same with the ones we started with. The guys already dropped these 2 trees here. I'm about to get the stump grinder all ready to go so I can stump grind that. They're gonna finish that area there, get it all cleaned up, and then we have a couple more trees that we got to do, but they're down the road. Just got a couple more branches we got to chip up. I'm gonna start knocking out both these stumps real quick. This one doesn't really have any lines going right through it, except this little corner. I might stump grind that part a little bit, and then that one as well is the same thing. We got both wires running right through here, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let the guys finish this area up. I'll knock this one out first, then I'll move on to that second one there. Almost done with these 2 trees. Already grinded down both stumps. Jonathan's already cleaning up that first stump there. He's gonna knock out these 2. The other guys are already down the road there. About to cut down this one tree that's right here. We'll knock that out, and then we'll most likely come back and help Jonathan here so we can move the bucket truck over, topsoil, seed, straw, knock this out, and then we'll continue down the road. All done with this stump here. All that's left is to clean up this area here, pick up this log, clean up the road, leave that all nice and clean. Now I'm gonna head back there to help the guys with the topsoil. We're gonna finish up with those stumps there, get that all cleaned up, and then we'll move on to this one here and we'll continue down the road. Jonathan finished up with this one here. That one's ready for some topsoil, seed, straw. Now the guys are cleaning up this area here. Then we'll add the topsoil, knock these out, and then we'll continue down. Finished up with these 2 trees here, topsoil, seed, straw, got it all knocked out, cleaned up the driveway, road, this driveway here, passed the blower on the car just to get all the dust off of it. Now we're gonna head over down the road here where we cut that 1 tree already. We're just gonna clean it up, topsoil, seed, straw, and then we have to go even further down the road. We have a couple more trees. I want to say 2 or 3 more trees, but Ardo already took the chip truck down there, so we're gonna knock this one out, clean it all up, topsoil, seed, straw, and then we're gonna head down the road. I think we're just gonna knock this one out real quick, and I'll turn the camera back on once we make it to the next trees. That way you guys don't gotta rewatch this all over again. We'll knock this one out and then we'll move on. All done here. Now we're gonna move on to the final tree. I don't know if you guys remember, but we actually knocked out a couple trees here before. It was probably, I want to say maybe like a month back. They're up there, they already have some grass growing. The guys already finished this this tree here. It wasn't super big, it was actually pretty small. I'm about to grind the stump, get that all grinded down while the guys finish cleaning, topsoil, seed like the rest. We're all done here, cleaned up the driveway, cleaned up the road. The guys loaded all the machines up. We're all ready to go. Still a bit early, so we're gonna head over to another small tree, see if we can knock that out today, and then after that we'll call it a day, depending if we can finish it or not. But we'll go take a look and see if we have time, and then we'll call it a day after that. Made it here to our next job. Already got the bucket truck all set up. You can see Bernardo's already all the way up there. This tree, we're only cutting the top of it off, only a couple feet higher than the smaller tree right in front of it. You can see Jonathan there is going to help him out with the rope. While they do that, I'm going to start knocking out these 2 stumps that you see here. We have to knock these stumps out and then clean up all the stump grinds that are left. I'll knock that out while the guys work on this tree here. These teeth sometimes get loose. You could see well, it was loose, I guess. Yeah. Which one was it that was loose? See that I'm kind of moving it a little bit. So what you have to do is actually make sure they're always tight, because if you're stump grinding, they might fly off. You don't know if you're gonna hit somebody or mess something up. So it's always a good idea to check your teeth, make sure they're tight on there. Right now I got this tool, I'm about to tighten this one up. Make sure they're nice and tight. What you really need in this situation here is actually a torque wrench, so you know exactly how much but this takes a lot of torque. I know the bolt, I forget exactly what the torque is on it, but that one's done. We're basically at height there with that last lower peak. Gerardo's gonna start bringing this right side down, leave it at the same height as that one there. Joni's about done loading up all the logs, and the guys are about to finish cleaning up the road. Then we'll clean up this whole area and call it a day. All done here. Already spoke with the customer. That's exactly the height he wanted it. A couple more feet higher than this smaller tree right in the front, this reddish tree here. Now all we have left is to clean up this whole area here, start picking up all these stump grinds, flying them out. These are almost ready to go. We had another one over there, and then Joni's got to finish up loading up all the logs. We're gonna start knocking this all out so we can head back to the shop, call it a day. Almost done up there in the front, but I want to come back here just to show you guys a little pad that we made over here with all the stump grinds and a little bit of chips that we had left over and stuff like that. See here, this little path here, we got Ruben over here flanning it out a little bit, leading all the way back here, and then it leads up all the way to back here. Either way, these stump grinds would have been like a pile on the side here, because we don't take any of this unless the customers ask us to, but usually we don't take any of the stump grinds. We're gonna finish up in the front, and then I'll show you guys the finished product, and then we'll head back to the shop, call it a day. We're all done here. Cleaned up the driveway, cleaned up the grass, cut the top of this tree here. Like I said before, we're only bringing it down a couple feet higher than this red tree in the front here. Got these two stumps grinded down. We actually added some topsoil, seed, and straw. We didn't have to, but we already had some extra in the bucket, so might as well. We're all set here. The guys already headed out. We're gonna head back to the shop, call it a day. Just made it back here to the shop. we're all done for the day. It was a real long day, but we got everything done. Just want to thank anybody who took their time out of the day to watch the video. Any questions, any comments, any tips for me, leave them down below. Catch you guys next time.